Hi, I'm Cary and I run a fabric and wallpaper business called Studio Humbug. We make one-of-a-kind fabrics and wallpapers which are all painted in-house right here in the UK countryside. The initial idea came after working for a decade in fashion, where I'd always loved working with colour and pattern. And when we relocated to the countryside, I wanted to reevaluate where I wanted to be in life and how much time I was spending with my young family. And with fashion, that's just a really tricky thing to do. And so I actually wrote down a list of the things that I would like from a new company, and things like not holding stock, working with makers right here in the UK, something that's much more creative, where I'm actually like using my artistic skills on a day-to-day basis. And as it was something I was already doing, I decided to launch a fabric and wallpaper company. I've always been drawn towards stripes, and I actually used stripes a lot when I was on my art foundation at the Slade. And it's something that I've come back to, whether it's through fashion or homes or just anything. I've always found them a really appealing type of pattern. But then I found, as the company developed, and we've only been going 2 years, that I was seasonally drawn, as you are in the countryside, because you're so influenced by what's going on outside and the light and the coming of spring and the changing into autumn, and the seasons are very much in control. And I found that a lot of my designs were being influenced by what I was experiencing in the countryside, whether it's colour combinations, whether it's forms and shapes of leaves. So I tried to bring these into the linear format and create patterns using them. I think stripes for me are a really timeless pattern, and so it can slot into anything in interiors. And something that's always been really important to me when working with colour is that it's grounded enough that it doesn't feel too new and fresh and overdone. I think with interiors, it's a space that you're living in, and so you don't want it to feel like the whole thing's just been pulled together yesterday. You want it to feel like it's sort of organically evolved, and stripes have that timelessness, which I really like. And I think I'm just trying to sort of reimagine them in a slightly more contemporary way without losing that sort of classic that they have. Someone's home is such a personal thing for them, and designing something like a sort of fabric that might be on a whole sofa, or especially wallpaper where it totally envelops a room, you're creating not only a sort of feeling but a sort of mood and something that they're going to live in. That's really going to shape their memories. And actually that's why I love it when people use our fabrics and wallpapers in children's rooms, because I feel like their earliest memories will be that room. Everyone knows their first bedroom. And I think it's just amazing to be part of something that is someone's life, rather than something that feels like a sort of material product that they're wearing or buying, you know, like a toy or expensive toy, where something where you're shaping memories in that environment, I think is really special.